before we talked about the ex-pro squash players, all of them coming together to actually ensure that they start giving tournaments to kids who have not been playing for a very long time. Like hundreds of them actually turned up at the Testing Balogun Stadium on Thursday morning for them to be part of it. And the kids that stood up were actually the ones who haven't competed in any tournament at all. So when they heard about this, they had to tell their parents, of course, their state coaches and all that, to bring all of them down to Lagos for them to be part of it. And these kids who took part, they said they're really excited because they haven't competed in a national tournament for a long time. We'll just listen to the kids now. We'll come back, we'll get to listen to some of the coaches and also the organizers of the tournament, and then Ben will get to react to that.
I'm determined to win this tournament because since I've been playing squash, I haven't won a tournament yet, and I've entered several finals, but I haven't had the privilege of winning tournament. So I'm so determined, and I pray God helps me.
Because I learn it, and I say I should try and come and play. I want to achieve an award and many things, and I decided to play so that I'm going to win this tournament, and I believe in myself that I'm going to win.
It helps me to improve in my mistakes and on where I'm lacking and where I'm improving. It will help me to the ability to know where I'm lacking and also where I'm improving.
It's actually been very long since we had a national tournament, so it's actually a great thing seeing this tournament now. It's a very great privilege to have this occasion, and it will actually help the players to be more courageous and to be more outspoken outside. And because squash is not really a popular game like that, because when I tell people I play squash, they'll be like, what squash? So it's to actually make the sport more famous to the world entirely.
What my coach normally says is that what coach normally teach someone for about 2-3 months, competition teaches the person for a day.
Okay, they're excited to start. It started on Thursday morning and it's going to end on Saturday. And for Imo State squash coach Leo Uzoma, he's not really happy that he was able to bring in 4 athletes than he would have wanted to bring more than that, but because of funding. And also our former squash player Yusuf Durosi Lauren, he has been reacting also to this tournament.
We want to catch them young. We want to expose them to tournament. I'm sure after this tournament, we are going to see a lot of new squash players coming. Like even with all this coverage you are giving us, I'm sure it's going to sell squash out there to outside world, and a lot of people will get to know more about the game. A lot of people will get to come and play the game and play more. So by organizing under 19 and under 16 and under 19, I believe we want to catch them young. We want to correct those mistakes they make from the beginning, and when we get it right from the beginning, I bet you one day we are going to get off right there in the world.
We are grooming them for the upcoming sports events. We'll be soon after this. We'll be having a national youth games, so that will be happening in Ilorin. So at Ilorin, so we'll be taking part. All of them will take part. So I just want to expose about 4 of them, before then. So that's why they are here. It will really help them to develop their skills. My state government only sponsor few sports. Well, it's good, but I want them to sponsor, squash tournaments, and so as to help revive, squash in the states.
Yes, reviving the sport, that's what all of them are after. Now let's talk beach soccer. For the Super Sun Eagles, Ben, it wasn't a good outing at all in their opening game against Italy. We're still talking about it. We're not expecting so much, but we didn't know they were going to lose that bad.
Yeah, 12-6. I mean, that's not the worst scoreline of all time.
The lead up, to the tournament showed that, they were not going to do too well, even though at a point, the coach was saying the team was well prepared, and the players were saying, no, we are not well prepared. So there was a disconnect between the coaching crew and the players, and I'm not surprised, really. I'm not surprised, because if they played even in Nigeria and they lost the trophy at home, and they are going for a world tournament and we couldn't prepare well, it's just good that now that the NFF have a good sponsor that can pay coaches and others on time, I think that perhaps it will not happen the next time. But somebody talked about starting a beach league. Maybe we should have a beach league. What we have is all the league players. The players we are using now are from the league, the Nigerian professional league, and they are the same people. So
confirmation of the results from Group A and Group B. I said the scoreline between Nigeria and Italy wasn't the most ridiculous out there. Look at that one on top. Ecuador 0-9 against African champions Senegal. How do you play beach soccer without scoring a goal?
It happens, and you've seen it now. Bahamas and Switzerland.
That's why they are the champions of Africa.
And Iran came from a goal down to beat Mexico.
And in Group B, Nigeria lost 6-12 against Italy, and Iran defeated Mexico as well 3-2. So Group B looks like this now. Italy on top, Iran second, Mexico third, and Nigeria at the bottom of the group.
We can still pull out.
Pull out.
We need to beat Mexico.
Of course, it's still. All hopes are definitely not lost. And fixtures for Group C, Portugal, Panama, UAE will take on Paraguay, and you have Japan and Poland, as well as Brazil versus Tahiti. Let's go and see how it actually went down between Nigeria and Italy at the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup. Okay, that one ended 12-6 in favor of Italy, and Nigeria's next game is against Mexico. That's on Saturday. Hopefully, they can bounce back and return to winning ways. And a bit of consolation for us. Abu Aziz scored a hat-trick in that particular game. Cecilia, something to celebrate. Nothing to celebrate, but you get my point.
Yeah, Ben was saying behind the scene, look, Abu Aziz, after that hat-trick he scored, that maybe against Mexico, we can just beat Mexico and get up from the bottom and qualify for the quarterfinals.
So. I think that, yes, like I said, the build-up was not too good. They got there late. They didn't have too many serious preparations before the tournament. So it showed in the opening game. Okay. But I know Nigeria, the fighting spirit is going to come back against Mexico.
Okay.
Yes, I keep saying it. We have that fighting spirit, and I'm sure that against Mexico we'll win.
Tayo, do you remember when Abu Aziz says, was it Abu Aziz or the captain, when they said they were going to use the game against Switzerland that was played in December as preparations for this, and we were beating still in that game, right?
We've
seen the result now.
No, we are waiting.
Cecilia, you have to go there, right?
Who's in that? But then that's really not
No,
cool
Mexico will go down.
Okay,
Nigeria.
they will go down.
They will go down against Nigeria.
Okay.
And I see Nigeria still making it from the group stages.
The group.
Okay.
Anything that happens after then is a bonus.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's a bonus.
That's on Saturday.
Let's talk the English Premier League now quickly before we go on a break. The big game decided. Well, Manchester United and, of course, Manchester City, it ended goalless. Arsenal fans were celebrating. We have one of them in the studio right now. But if you take a look at the stats from that game, it wasn't one of the worst games ever United played. For once, they will get to celebrate the look. They didn't score. They had another draw, but then they would be happy to get away with it, especially after Fellaini got that card. That's a confirmation from Scotland. Goalless, it ended. Manchester City, they've now failed to score in 4 of their last 5 Manchester derbies in all competitions. And also, you're having 7 of the 8 red cards given in this Premier League fixtures have been to United players. But for Sergio Aguero, he attempted 9 shots in this match. The last player to attempt more in the competitive games against the Red Devils was Cristiano Ronaldo, and that was in the Champions League, and that was far back in 2013, and he had 11 shots. And for Manchester United also, they recorded the record of the longest unbeaten run within a single top flight season, and that was 24 games, level with the one they had in 2010 and 2011. I talked about the 7 of the red cards that have been produced in this game have gone to United players. So only 1 has gone to Manchester City players. So it tells you a whole lot. And the occasions that United had, this is one of the 2 occasions that United have allowed their opponents the most shots in the Premier League game. That also happened the game they played at Old Trafford. That was 19. And the one of last night was 19. The former one was actually 18. We're on a break now. We'll come back. We'll be looking at the papers.